aggressive mid right now. Even one against 3, he could go in.
He could. And without the Prophet up, there's no split push to punish. Oh, Mushy, maybe he's having a crack at him, but then Kerchak coming in. Where's that phase shift? It's available. She just jaunts up, and Mushy follows him, takes the stun, and then the Yule set from maybe more space to be created here.
Yeah, just running around, trying to fool with the enemy a little bit. Definitely annoying, this little puck.
What's this Radiant Courier for? It's a Demon Edge. KOXY has the start of his damage.
Yeah, he definitely needs it. They did take a good team fight there, though. The Undying Tombstone is still very, very useful for them.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see a Storm. He just went in on 2 supports at the same time. They were so clustered up in that fight.
The fight actually ended up like that's what happened with the Storm Spirit, with like the 2 supports getting caught in the back line. He's making sure like there's no shallow grave, or at least attempting to make sure that there is no shallow grave.
Yeah, or making sure that the Dazzle has to shallow grave himself, in which case it's pretty much wasted as well. It's not being used to keep anyone important alive.
They're coming again for the mid, Johnny. He's got Tombstone available as well as ulti. They use the fortification, but then Kerchak getting caught by Maybe. The Glimmer Cape will be there. Basila just jumps forward. Abyssal Blade in. There's a gem over on Maybe, hence the Invis does not save him. But on bottom lane, Ohire's adding a lot of pressure. This tier 2 tower is going to drop to just probably even the catapult if Sylar doesn't take care of it. In fact, he's coming down for the kill on Ohio. Ohio playing the tree game perfectly, and Cardi. One more attack, Cardi. Sylar's not even going to go for the deny. She does 1 HP. Did he calculate that? He could not have calculated that.
No, there's a damage difference, so it's like, yeah, it might survive, but I don't think he cared. When you animate, you just want to go from one farm to the next farm to the next farm. So
that's almost worth a Prophet TP in and then just like TP scroll back out again.
It definitely is, definitely.
Because that's so much money which you gain for it.
He has TP ready now, so he could go for it straight away. But I don't know if he realized it's 1 HP.
Also triggered the Wrath of Nature a little early. That bottom creep wave is pushing in, and LGD are using the weave advantage to currently take out the tower. Almost wondering if this is the point where Ohio has to start creep skipping to keep the lane back.
Yeah, could do that. Could do that, but I don't know if that is enough, though. They already have the creep wave coming into a tower, and then Antimage being so tanky with the weave, they don't really care if they have the creeps there.
Ready to fight, KOXY, the BKB will go off, Sora going to keep him alive, and look at Mushy, straight in the back lines. Hex is over on the Dazzle, focusing on Maybe, but the Gyrocopter is already down, they've lost a huge amount of their damage, just Mushy, back out again, they've isolated Sylar, dragging him in, but the Aegis Immortal is still up and running, they burn it, and that's all that LGD's lost into a big dream call. 3 heroes caught inside of it, that could be the game right there, with LGD not losing a single iota, and Storm Spirit, the sole survivor, they will come for Rax at the moment.
Yeah, that's 1 lane of Rax, almost guaranteed. I have no idea how they're going to defend this with Gyrocopter. Of course he could buy back, but then he's just out of the game, I feel. I don't think they can defend this.
It looks difficult. It really looks difficult. Fnatic could have been the spanner in the works for LGD to stop them from having that 100% secured #1 position, but right now, it looks like LGD, they're rolling their way to victory.
Their position is still secured pretty much, though. Almost, but yeah, that's true. They're going for the 2-0 completely. LGD looked a little bit shaky there in the beginning of the game, but now they're back to as we know them.
Storm, long jump out, and straight jump back again.
That was dangerous. You've got Yules there, but Yules was on cooldown on Xiaowei.
Sylar was almost in range for an Abyssal Blade hit.
Yeah, so close.
Alright, so
Lina is going for the pipe now. She has it.
Yeah.
So if you have a headrest, might as well kick into the pipe. It is good in this game. There's plenty of magic damage throughout the CM and the Storm. And the Wrath of Nature, every single fight.
The early plan of regeneration, it works. Solar Crest now done for the Dazzle as well.
I wouldn't count Fnatic out, though. Even if they lost that 1 lane of Rax, they still have the 2 hexes, so they can definitely deal with even a farmed Antimage if they just chain disable him. But they need to take a perfect fight for sure.
But they can keep chain disabling him. This Antimage refused to go on BKB. He's got 1 more item slot to fill, apart from removing treads for BTs at one point if he even wants to do that.
It's still smart what he did, though. Going into Heart when you're being chain disabled is very useful, because if you go BKB, maybe you get hexed before you can BKB.
Yep.
This way, he's going to be super tanky. With the spell shield, this is very hard to bring down. And if the weave is on him as well, I don't think he can die.
LGD really have to turn this into a game of trades now. Like, just stop LGD from pushing and fighting these wonderful fights. Keep the lanes pushing at all times. Like, even Kerchak coming in, throwing out a Frost Nova to push in the mid lane and straight TP out. Like, anything you can do to keep these lanes pressured so LGD don't feel like they felt like they could take a bottom Rax, and they did take a bottom Rax, because they team wiped Fnatic.
Yeah.
Like, that was the best case scenario for LGD. At all other times, they're not going to feel the confidence to come high ground.
Every time the team defends tier 2 and gets team wiped there, you have to think, was it even smart to go there and try to take the fight? Because sure, maybe if you took a perfect fight, but dying outside your base and just losing your rack straight after is so painful.
Smoke wrap from LGD. They've got 3 players coming down,
they see
4
the
and the up. They're going to go for the courier. It's coming up, and they actually find a better thing. It's Kerchik Imba, and they find the courier kill from Zhao Wei. But the Zhao Wei hanging around for that courier kill means that Mushi can go to work on him. Pipe or no pipe, Mushi will still find this kill, and they've got a big call down with the Sprout lockdown. The Snowball will try and protect for as long as possible, but here he comes back in again. Yao knows he's dead, but Sylar jumping in on Johnny. How much damage? Looking for the Mana Void. Can't get it off. He's isolated inside the Sprout once again. Ohio, the perfect position. They silence him up. They need to get more here, but KOXY silenced by maybe. There's your Mana Void. There's your Bash as well. It's a double kill. Looking for even more. He's chasing after Johnny into the tree line. No Abyssal Blade, but he can go for the Bash. But they're worried. The Storm Spirit, Mushi, long jump up, but he burns so much mana just to get to this point. Ohio with the Sprout could give some vision. They see maybe, but Mushi, he's out of mana. There's no more joy for this Storm.
Sylar has healed up so much with the heart. He's going back in.
There's no... he doesn't have Abyssal Blade.
Silence.
Yep, it's going to be there, but the Sprout's coming in as well. He got a bash from Sylar. They need more help, though. Ohio actually silencing up maybe and then splitting himself with the Sprout, but Sylar still cuts his way through. That'll be the kill on the Nature's Prophet, and maybe even more chasing after Mushi. There's still mana for a jump, but now in comes maybe. Can they catch up to him? The blink on down. No Abyssal Blade, but he's burned everything out.
No bash.
Second bash, where is it? Third hit, finds it. There's a Dagon as well. This is now inside the base, killing off Fnatic. All Johnny can do is ulti, but that's very, very little. They're still going to chase him down. They've got the vision, so Glimmer Cave doesn't help him out. There's your Abyssal Blade going to go to work. Johnny's down for the count. Maybe almost all killed up here by Crystal Maiden. She lets it go, and the blink away, not in time from the puck, but Sylar already taking the kill.
Sylar's just traveling the world, finding anyone who can fight him, but there seems to be no one.
No, there is no one. He is literally Kenpachi.
He is the god.
This is Tier 2 tower lost. This will be Tier 3 tower lost. KOXY is doing anything he can to defend, but...
I mean, he has no items.
He has no team.
He's dirt poor on this Gyrocopter. He has a Demon Edge and a Talisman of Evasion. This game is going to end up very, very sad for Fnatic after a great start.
LGD should be very happy. Storm, jump in, jump out. At least gets the pipe triggered off. Nothing more than that. He knows it's merely a deterrent until he has Prophet and CM up again. But LGD won't go any further. They'll back up. They'll just delay it. Maybe go back for a Roshan. They got 7.7k gold over on Sylar. Jump out, catching him in Y. The Hex over on Zhao Wei was the silence him in Y. He still gets a Shallow Grave off from KOXY. Really great call down, but can they kill Sylar? They need to isolate him off, and they're snowballing in, protecting Sylar for the moment so we can mana Sylar out. Yao low on life, and Sylar so low, there isn't any more life to be had, and he's down for the count. 99 seconds, Fnatic, they make an opening. They need more mana to jump up towards Zhao Wei. That will give him a team wipe, not to mention the courier. Zhao Wei's actually giving his gem over the courier. It was is scouted out by Mushi, so he knows what's happening. Zhao Wei, the Yule Scepter, into the Light Strike Array, but he's waiting out so long that they're able to catch up behind him. And where is it? Get in front. They have to chase after Zhao Wei.
Just trying to run after him. Fury can still TP.
Maybe. Back in again. The Dagon can't kill off Kerchik. Not while actually Zhao Wei. Whoa. Mushi is still here.
Zhao Wei is like, I'll take you on, all 5 of you.
If Mushi jumps here, he still won't find the kill.
Yeah.
Alright, so Fnatic can take Roshan though. They've got Animage down for 60 seconds, and he does have buyback, but they're going to try and grab Roshan.
Yeah, that's very big as well. Getting this Aegis, maybe they can just stay alive.
Okay, with the courier.
They need this on the Storm though, I think. The Gyrocopter is just too weak. They need Storm to take this.
That Radiant Courier just went through like the gap between the Diacrete waves, pushing it through top and bottom. It's bringing in the Monkey King buff for KOXY. Yep. And he's still got buyback after getting this. The Tombstone dropping. Fnatic are committing everything they've got to ensure they get this Aegis the Immortal into the hands of Mushi. And, well, as long as he can stop being bashed, Mushi will take the Aegis the Immortal, and they've got to back up, or do they? The jump up, that's a long jump up, chasing after Yao. Ohio came with him. They've got the Hex. They're actually going to bring down Tuskar.
That jumping. And Fury TP in as well. That global killing power that they have. Nice play there, and they go back, heal up mana. They're going to have to get one more pick off, but they're really keeping LGD down.
They are. They need the space creation. space creation a little bit more than this. When you got one hero down for LGD, there's more room for the Prophet to work with, but he's still very scared about what can happen with the puck. Now the puck's got BTs with the Blink Dagger as well.
Yeah.
He's got so many different ways to catch Ohio out of position.
He does, but he has a Dagon 5 build as well. Like, he doesn't have Hex or anything to control the Storm, and I don't know. The Dagon is strong, but it's gonna fade off quicker than the Hex builds that we see on Fnatic.
Okay, so Sylar built a Butterfly now.
Yeah.
This is after the Monkey King bar has been completed. It does at least mean that the Nature's Prophet can't attack directly into him, but I'm seeing a Demon Edge on Ohio. He's also building the Monkey King bar.
Yeah, Butterfly is still a very good item, though. Like, even against the MKBs, it's still going to give him so much more attack speed, armor,
It's just having
and
no
damage.
BKB. Like, if you get a 10-second BKB and you trigger it before you even jump in, then the Hexes have no effect on Sylar.
I think BKB would definitely have been the safe choice here. Sylar is just going a little bit ham with this build, but if he had a BKB, he would have been
Oh, they found maybe.
stronger.
Out of position, the puck's down, and the gem is lost for LGD. Mushy thought he wanted to be part of that fight.
He wanted Bloodstone charges, man.
And he's actually building into a Mjolnir build on this Storm.
They're 2 Raxes down. They're, preparing for the possibility that they will get mega creeped.
I suppose it's the only way he pushes without burning so much mana.
Yeah. I talked to a Blitz about the Maelstrom build on Storm previously, and it's pretty strong. I think Blitz said that someone suggested Maelstrom and Veil as a combination build, and it's
really?
Yeah, and he was actually thinking about it.
Not many people build Veil these days.
Yeah. Well, Storm does have a ton of magic damage, but we see Sylar just still playing aggressive here, farming the enemy jungle.
Well, he's still insanely tanky. Even if he dies, you've got buyback on Tuskar, Puck, as well as Animage for LGD.
He's also so farmed. He has 475 last hits at 39 minutes in.
Can Ohio by himself? Like, the Wrath of Nature's being used. The top lane keeps pushing in. This is actually one of the options that you have from a Nature's Prophet to try and get a counteract in through the top. And that would affect LGD. Because they don't have counter creeps on the lane because they haven't taken the racks